Hello guys, Evans here once more. In this video I'm going to continue with the section for web authoring. Remember we've been dealing with data analysis section from this paper. Um, we did the October-November 2015, that is the practical paper 3, information and communication technology. Like I said in the previous video, I said that we will look at the um, web authoring section later on, and I did find some time to just um, spare so that we can go through that. All right, so we ended on step 28, and now step 29 is actually start to web authoring. The scenario is that you will create a new web page for the Tawara Wildlife Conservation Trust using the files downloaded in step 2, and do not use any image more than once. So for those of you that are just joining me in this video, you never watched the part 1 of this video where I did the Excel section, the data analysis section. What we did was that we downloaded the files and put them on the desktop, the files that we'll be needing, and we worked on the evidence as well, and then the payroll, and these are the files that actually we will need throughout this paper, and I did put them up on the desktop. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Microsoft FrontPage 2003 to do my web editing. Of course, there are many other application packages that you can use to do web authoring. You can use Dreamweaver, one of the most common ones, and I'm going to use FrontPage in this tutorial. Right. So step 29: create a web page called N15. Or n15 underscore 3 underscore sponsor.html. So I'm going to create a new web page and I'll call it that. So to be able to do that, just click on here and select new page, new web page. Okay, I'm gonna call it let's save it. I'm gonna call it underscore, let me just verify that. I'm gonna call it N15. Allow me guys to just copy this so that I don't waste so much time. Let me just copy that and paste that name here. Okay, so it's underscore 15 rather N15 underscore 3 underscore sponsor.html, and I'll say okay. Okay, so I don't need these other pages that exist in here. They're just blank pages. So I've created a new blank page, web page called n15 underscore 3 underscore sponsor.html, and come back here and get this scenario. It says this web page must work in all browsers, and we'll have a table structure as shown below. So this is the table structure that we're going to have: a single cell like that, probably coming up from the margin of cells, and then you have a cell there, and the dimensions of these cells. So table borders and grid lines must be visible. Okay, and the table will be center aligned within the browser, and each table cell is identified with a letter, and all dimensions they are in pixels. Okay, so the letters are shown. The letters that are shown in the table must not appear on the final web page. So don't say J, H, F, and these should not appear on the final table. So we're going to insert this table there. Okay, so we're going to insert this table, or create this table as a structure for our website, and you go on table and then insert and then table, and then we have, let's count them in rows. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 rows, and we have 2 columns for the table. Okay, 1 2. I'm gonna put 2 columns there, that's fine. I'm gonna put 6 there, and our table, we need to specify the width for the table. You notice that the maximum size, the width is actually 620 by like for this just this part is 620. 190 is actually the height of cell A. Okay, so Since this is the maximum width we can get in the table, which is a 620, if you check also 310 plus 310 is actually 620, so that's the maximum width we can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put specify the width of the table in so the width of the table is going to be actually in um, 620. I'll come back later if there is need to specify the height, but I don't think there will be need to specify the height because we will be actually dealing with individual cells and their height, and that will come up with the overall height for a table. Okay, so the borders must be visible and the grid line must be visible, so there's no need to change anything there. Okay, so everything else is okay. I'm gonna click OK. So I have that. If I go back to my table, I'll see that cell A and cell K are actually merged. You notice that they're actually merged. So I'm gonna merge cell A and cell K. I'm gonna merge this cell and this cell. I'm gonna merge them. Okay, it doesn't allow me to merge them all together, so I'm gonna merge just these two. Click on merge and merge those as well. So once I have the merge cells, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to give them the dimensions. Already the first one is 620. I don't need to worry about that, but I need to give it the height. So I'll come back here and select it as it is and go to cell properties, and I'm going to specify the width as 620, and I'm going to specify the height as 190. Anything else, I don't need to do that, so I just need to click apply. Okay, and come back to the last one. The last one is supposed to be 620 by 160, so I'm gonna do that as well. Cell, then specify the height 620, and I'm going to specify the rather that's the width 620, and the height is 160, and that should be that. And I'll come back here and I need to specify cell B, cell C, and cell F and G are actually 310 by 235, and cell D and E and H and J are actually 380, rather 310 by 80. So that means I have 4 of them, and so this cell and this cell, I hope that will work out. I'm gonna put cell property here, and I'm gonna specify 310 and the height by 235, and I'm gonna say okay. And this other cell as well, I'll do the same. They are the same property. Now, how do you identify these cells? You see that they are marked on this one. So the first cell is actually A, then the next one is B, the next one is C. So that's how I'm knowing that this is the cell name. So this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, E, F, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to put this one as well at 310, and the height I've specified as 235 as well. Right, and this one is going to be 310 by 80, so let me select that one. I'll say cell property, and I'll put it at 310 by 80. Okay, and I'll say okay and okay, and I'm gonna put that and go back there, cell, and I'm gonna say 310 by 80. You pardon me, I'm cruising through this. Please, if you don't understand, you can pause the video, you can rewind the video, and just really get the concept that I'm trying to put across. Okay, so I've made this table, and this is how it looks. Okay, so it may not fit on the screen because of the dimensions and stuff, but it will fit in the browser. We will resize our browser nicely, and it will fit there. So we're done with this one. So we got to step K. It says in cell K, enter the text, click on the name of an animal for the image of an animal to sponsor it. So I'm gonna just copy this because this is a text that we want. I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna copy this one, and I'm gonna paste it in cell K. Now cell K is actually the last cell down there, so I'm gonna scroll down to the last one and paste it there. And the next one says set this text as style h2. So I'm gonna highlight this text and just highlight it and set it as heading 2. Next, on a new line in this cell, in the same table, table cell, add the text edited by, and then followed by your name, center number, and candidate number. So I'm going to copy this and paste it here, just at the bottom of this in the same table. I'm going to paste that, and I'm going to put by Chikasa Evans, and I'm going to put center number ZM556, and I'm going to put the candidate number as 001. So next says set this as style h3. So I'm going to set it at style h3, highlight it, and go here and select it as heading 3. Next, step 31, enter the text alligator in cell D. So I'll get that, copy it, and paste the text. Cell D is this one, A, B, C, and D is this one. I'll paste alligator and enter the text elephant. I'll copy that, paste it in cell E. So D, E is this one. And go back here, enter the text giraffe in cell H. So copy that, go back here. So E, F, G, H is this one. Paste it there, and I'll go back, get rhinoceros and copy it there, and come and paste it in this other cell. Right. So what needs to be done? Set the text as style h2. So you set the text alligator, double click on it and set it as h2. Elephant, double click on it and set it as h2. Giraffe, double click on it and set it as h2 as well. And rhinoceros, double click on it and set it as h2. Right, next step 34, place in cell A the image n15 underscore 3 underscore title.jpg. JPG. I'm gonna put here insert, and then I want to insert a picture from file, and I browse to my desktop, and remember we put on the desktop n15 Tawara, and this is where our files are, and I'll go there and get n15 underscore 3 underscore title and insert it there. Done. Now there is one thing that we didn't check on the table of table properties. Let me just right click there and go to table properties once more. Remember, the question asked us that the table should be center aligned here. The table should be center aligned, and we didn't put a center aligned there. So check alignment is default, so let's make alignment center. This is just found under table properties. Right click on the table and go to table properties and make it center, and just say OK, and you'll see our table will be centered. Right, so forgive me, I skipped this stage. Okay, so let's go to step 33, using the most appropriate image from this A15 JIP to A15 underscore 3 underscore 1 to N15 underscore 3 underscore 8, place the image of alligator. So in other words, you should know what these images are. So I'm going to just maximize this. These are the images that I have. Let me just open them. Do I have photo viewer here? Let me just use this one. Okay, so I have these images. Let me just go there, alligator, rhinoceros, giraffe, elephant, and these are the images. So what I need to do is to place each image in the right text. So I'll start here, insert image. So this is alligator, because above here that's alligator. Let me place alligator there. Alligator, picture from file, and let's get alligator. Next, elephant, insert picture from file, and where is the elephant? Is here. I'm gonna insert it. And next is giraffe, insert picture from file, and that's the giraffe. And next is rhinoceros, insert picture from file, and the rhinoceros is here. Okay, and you notice that when you insert this image is actually different from the sizes of this other image. Probably there will be a question to ask you to resize this to a different image, rather size. So make sure that step 34, make sure that each of the images placed in step 33 is actually 300 pixels wide and maintains its aspect ratio. When you maintain the aspect ratio, in other words, you change an image, its width, automatically the height also changes when the aspect ratio is maintained. When it's not maintained, then the image will be distorted. So let's just right click, go to picture properties. You check that this one is actually 300 by 225. That's okay. It's 300 and the aspect ratio is maintained. This one is 300, 225, aspect ratio maintained. That's fine. This one is 300, 225, and aspect ratio is maintained as well. So except this one, we just need to change it as well. Make sure that aspect ratio is ticked here. Please make sure that it's ticked. Then change it to 300 there. And make sure that it's in pixels and not percentage. Say click OK, and you see that the picture is actually going to be resized to the other size of the image. Step 35: use the image of an alligator placed in step 33 and the alligator and the text alligator to create hyperlinks to the page N15 alligator. So let me just copy this, the name of the page, which will open in a new window called _getter. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. Right click, create hyperlink, and then the page address is that, and it should open in a new window which we'll call _getter. Okay, so I'll check _getter like that and set OK and OK. The next thing also is to create a hyperlink with alligator and hyperlink, and it will point to the same web page, and it will open a new window called getter _getter. Okay, and say OK. Right, so we've created a hyperlink. Next thing, step 36: make sure each image has an appropriate alternative text attribute. What that means is that if I ran this in my browser and suppose the image was not displayed, if I hover my mouse there, the text should display to describe, for example, what could have been displayed there. So I'm going to create so make sure each of the images has an approximate alternative text. So all the images, there are 5 of them. So I'm going to start with the title, go to picture property and go to general and select text, and then put title maybe, and go to alligator, picture properties, and go to general and put alligator image. Okay, and I'm going to go to elephant and do the same. I'm going to put general text and I'll put elephant, elephant image, and I'll do the same with giraffe, and I'll go there and come here and text, and I'll say giraffe. Is it double R for giraffe? You may even fail to spell giraffe. Let me see. It should be a single R double F. Giraffe image, right? Yeah, it should be that. Then the last one is this one. Go to general and text, and rhinoceros image. Okay, and that should be fine. Right, perfect, done. 37. Attach the style sheet n15_3_stylesheet.css to your web page. Save your web page. Okay, so here I'll go to format, insert style sheet links, and then add, then browse to my desktop. So let me see, can I get to my desktop here? There's no actually let me just browse here. Select a file from my computer and definitely go to here, desktop. Where's my desktop? Okay, enter our one folder, then that one there, and that's my style sheet there, n15_3_ style. Okay, so say okay and say okay, and automatically something should change when the style sheet has been applied. Right, so step as then says save the web page. So I'm gonna save it with the same name. I'll click on save and okay, and display the web page in your browser, and then in your evidence document replace the text image one with a screenshot of the browser window. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to go file and then preview in browser, and I'll select Internet Explorer. Yep, I'll select that one. and my image is going to be seen. Now some of you, may I say that you may find that when you just display it, the image may be like this, and you may fail to get a clear photo. Just hold Control key on your keyboard and press the minus sign on your keyboard, and it will shrink like this, and then you can get your screenshot and come back in your evidence document and scroll down step 38 and replace that with that. Okay, so you can crop this just to have it look neater, or resize it just to make it look a bit bigger, but this is the image that you get in the browser. Step 39, in your evidence document, replace the text HTML1 with a HTML source code. Now the HTML source code, actually just come here and under here say source code, and then highlight all this code here from here and get it from there. Right click and copy it, and let's go to our evidence document and paste it where it says HTML source. Yep, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, you notice that there's some spaces here, and they just arrange your HTML code nicely. Yeah, just arrange it nicely. Right, so you get a couple of pages just representing the HTML source code. That should be fine. Next, save and print your evidence document, ensuring that all evidence is clearly visible and can easily be read. So go back to the evidence document. So to make sure that all evidence is visible, so I'm gonna have to crop this a little bit just by the side, just a little bit, just to make sure that it is visible. I'm gonna just drag this just somewhere there, and drag this just somewhere there, and so that I can drag this a bit and make it somewhat visible. Yeah, it is visible enough from there. Somebody can read that this was coming from the browser, and it is there. Right. So next thing, that should be fine. I think that should be it. Next thing, we're just supposed to print the evidence document. So I'm going to go back here and ensure that the evidence is clear. I'm going to go file, and I'm going to go print, and then just make sure that everything is clear, and then command it for printing. Okay, so my printer is offline. Sorry about that. But I just turned it off a while ago because I was having some power problem. But nevertheless, that's what you're supposed to do. Then the other part actually is just you to make sure that after the exam, you make sure verify that you highlight where your center number, candidate number, and your name are, the table, center aligned in the window, and make sure you just go through these steps. Actually, it's just about highlighting on the printouts. Okay, and make sure you write the date. So this is how you were supposed to do the HTML section from this paper, the October-November 2015 paper 3. And this completes this paper. I hope you've learned one or two things, and I pray that you will prepare well for exam, and all the best in your exam as you prepare. Right, thank you. This is Evans. If you have any question you want to ask, please comment it out in the comment box, and if you have any paper in specific that you want me to answer, please you can comment it out as well. I'll get that paper, have a look at it, and then I'll come up with a video for that paper and tag you. And if you have any concern, this is just about ICT. Like I said in the other video, that I'm also doing programming videos. So if you're doing computer science as well, you can comment out as well what the video you'd like me to produce for you. Okay, so thank you so much. Subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like this video. All right, thank you.